Let's start with Ben Bolch from the LA Times.
Hey, Logan, how are you doing?
Good. How are you, sir?
Good. Hey, we're talking to Coach Kelly about kind of your pregame routine for games at the Rose Bowl because of the game day stuff. What is kind of the routine? You said you guys leave at like 9. I guess, you get up, eat breakfast. You have some like prep stuff. Can you kind of walk us through that? Is there like a team-wide wake-up call? Do you guys go over to Wasserman Center and do some like walkthroughs? What's kind of the schedule?
We just, depends on the time of the game, but wake up, have a little shakeout, little pregame meal, and then we get ready for the game and head over.
What is a shakeout? What does that mean?
Just to make sure we're woken up, stretch out a little bit, all locked in, ready for the game.
Do you guys ever do you go over to Wasserman at all, or just go straight from the hotel to the game?
Hotel's right next to Wasserman, so you could kind of say like we're basically on Wasserman, so we're right there.
Okay. And with game day coming in, you guys feel like maybe you'll be able to sneak in a couple minutes on TV because it starts at 6?
Honestly, I have no idea about it. Excited, cool to have him here, but we're focused on the game.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go to Sam Connon from SI.
Hey, Logan, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks. So with Kyle not playing Saturday and you kind of taking a lot of those snaps and those targets coming out of the slot, did you text him before the game, or if you knew he wasn't going up for the weekend, did you talk to him about maybe how to prepare, getting more of that snap count, more of a load than you had in the past?
I definitely talked to him, but it's kind of like a regular week. I'm always asking questions. What are you doing this look and everything like that. So nothing more than a regular week would.
How much do you think he helps you on a day-to-day basis in practice, in film sessions and everything?
Honestly, he probably helps me more than I even, realize it, because I'm just learning, watching even on film and practice, I'm probably learning way more than I'm even realizing.
Nice. And then going back to college game day coming, who, if you had to pick a UCLA personality or alum, who do you think should be the guest predictor that comes in at the end?
That is a great question. Let's go Troy Aikman. After.
Okay. Thanks, Logan.
Of course. Thank you.
Let's go to Tracy Pearson from Bruin Report.
Hey, Logan. So tell us what you've seen from Oregon's defense, particularly their pass defense.
They got a bunch of really good dudes. Some SoCal dudes that I've seen before. Growing up, but they just have really good dudes all around. We got to play a great game.
Now, do you know some of those guys from 7-on-7?
Know about, yes. I want to say necessarily, close friends or anything like that, but definitely know about, yes.
So a lot of them they were highly recruited, as were you, but it always seemed like you were kind of making up for, like, maybe you're not big enough, not fast enough. So do you have something to prove against those same guys who were like really highly recruited? Do you kind of carry a little chip in your shoulder when you face those guys?
I'd say I always carry a chip on my shoulder, every week, no matter who it is, just to show, how good I can be.
Okay. Thanks, Logan.
Thank you.
All right. Other questions here for Logan? All right. Oh, Tracy. Yep.
One last one. How big is this game for the program and for this team and for this season?
Right now, this week, it's the most important thing. Just it's another game, another in-conference game. Whoever his opponent is on Saturday is the most important thing.
So you're saying there's not ever any kind of feeling that like this game is more significant than the next, especially like playing Oregon with game day and what the ramifications could be in the Pac-12 South if you win?
I would say we look at whoever the opponent is of the week, and all the outside noise doesn't really matter to us. We're just focused on the game.
Okay, good deal. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else here for Logan? Great. We'll wrap it up. Thanks for your time, Logan.
Thank you.
All right, we are now joined by linebacker Ale Kaho. Ale, we got you muted. There you go. We'll open it up
Hello.
for Ale.
How y'all doing today?
Good, good. Let's start with Ben Bulge from the LA Times.
Morning.
Good morning.
You're used to huge games, just from where you were previously. Does this game have a feel of one of those huge games, and game day's coming, and how do you kind of manage that? And being so used to it as you are you kind of talking to guys about putting things in perspective and keeping an even head and things like that?
Yeah, most definitely. I am used to things like college game day and big games like this. So it's another good opportunity for me and some of these guys here on our team, and all of us basically. But game day is a huge part of being here at UCLA. Hasn't been here since I think 1998 or somewhere around there. So it's good for us, our team, the university, the fans, the whole community of LA. So as far as that, it's a great opportunity. But I think, as you said, we're more focused on staying focused on our game plan and what we got to execute for this week. It's a big game because it's the next game. Never try to make it bigger than it is, ever. But yeah, I'm excited for this opportunity as well as my teammates. And, it's just a way to show who we are as the team and what we've been working on here at practice.
You pretty much had, I know game day wasn't literally at Alabama every week, but it might have felt like it because you guys were playing in such big games every week. What's the key to kind of keeping an even mindset and not getting ahead of yourself and getting caught up in the hype that's around a game?
Yes, sir, that's a good question. It's easy though. It's block out the noise, block out the distractions. Like you said, game days are obviously fun and a good time here, especially in a place like LA. It's great. It's great for the people, like I said, the fans. But at the same time, it's us staying focused on our assignments, our jobs, our what we got to do to dominate the opponent across from us. I think that keeping it that simple, doing our job, knowing our assignments and playing fast, playing football. We that's all we got to do. Worry about playing football at the end of the day. Just block out everything else and we'll be okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Tony Saracoosa from Last Word.
Hey, Ale, how you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. So talk about the challenge that you faced with playing against a quarterback like Anthony Brown, who really never sits back in the pocket, but is on the move a lot, rolling out, sprinting out, can run or throw. Talk about the challenges of playing against somebody like that.
Very, very challenging. And that's something we love. We love here as far as our defense. He's a great quarterback, can run on his feet, use his legs. There's a lot of eye candy everywhere, try to mix us up on the defense, try to make our eyes go where it's not supposed to. So like I said before, we just got to stay disciplined. We just got to do our job, do our assignment. He's a great quarterback. He can make plays, he can throw. And like I said, he can run his feet as well. So as long as we stay on our assignments and do our job and run to the ball and tackle, we're going to see what the game looks like after.
Great. Thanks for your time, man.
Thank you.
Let's go to Sam Connon from SI.
Hey, Ollie, just to follow up on that, you guys have played a couple mobile quarterbacks this year. You had Chevin Cordero with Hawaii and Jaden Daniels, Arizona State, and then even Jordan McLeod a little bit with Arizona. How many takeaways do you look at when you're watching film from those games when you know you're going against another mobile QB this week?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked that. It's learning from mistakes, learning from our past mistakes in previous games. Like you said, going against like quarterbacks from Arizona State, Arizona, Hawaii. So I think the biggest takeaway from that is at least for me and our defense, I feel like it's just more of a breaking down, making those tackles on mobile quarterbacks because they're shifty and they can move around the pocket. So at the end of the day, it comes down to just doing our assignment and tackling the ball carrier, running to the ball. That's what we thrive on here. In our defense, that's what Coach Az thrives to our defenders here is we got to run to the ball and tackle, and also do our job. So as long as we do that, we'll be successful. I believe that.
Nice. And then you go against a pretty mobile quarterback in practice too. And Dorian, how nice is that to prepare going against him? And do you talk to him at all when you're preparing for a mobile quarterback?
I don't really talk to him about that much, but he definitely does help us as far as our defense. Him moving around and him being able to run on his feet as well, it just prepares us for teams like ASU, Arizona, Hawaii, and now Oregon. And as you guys all know, he's a very athletic quarterback, and he can make moves and stuff like that. So him doing that here at practice only helps us and prepares us to what we're going to see on Saturday.
Great, thanks.
Thank you.
Let's go to Tracy Pearson from Brunaport.
Ale, I know you came in during summer. You didn't come in during spring. So maybe you were a little behind in getting the defense, like compared to Jordan Genmarkeith, who was here during spring. How comfortable are you now in the scheme? It looks like the last couple of weeks you've started to play more instinctually. And how comfortable now are you at UCLA, and how pleased are you generally with the transfer?
Thank you for that question. It's a good question. I believe that I'm getting a lot more comfortable as time goes on, especially in the season, just having more reps at practice and moving around. And I think I'm coming to a good comfortability with the playbook. Not only that, I think that it's just making me, like you said, I'm playing a lot more comfortable as far as like knowing what I'm doing and flying around to the ball. And I think it was a great move for me as far as moving here to UCLA as a transfer. I think it's a great opportunity. I'm so thankful for the University of California, Los Angeles, and Coach Kelly for giving me that opportunity. And I just come in here every day and work hard. I don't really say much. I try not to unless I have to. But I just try to work hard, do what I'm supposed to do, and listen to my coaches and just take care of business. Because I left for a reason, and that's to play football and to show everyone that what I'm worth.
Do you think that position where you're playing right now, it's basically the will inside linebacker spot? Do you think that's a really good fit for you? And do you think you didn't find that fit necessarily at Alabama?
Sorry, can you say that one more time? The plane kind of went over.
Yeah, no problem. I said you're playing that will inside linebacker spot. How good of a fit do you think that is for you? And do you think that position is a better fit than maybe what you were doing at Alabama?
Yeah, so I play the will backer here. I also play will back in Alabama. So a lot of things are very similar to me here. Here at UCLA, it's for the will backer, we're always to the boundary. So if anything, it's a lot more simpler for me, and I could see ball, get ball more, and also know my assignment. So I think as far as the transition, there's really not really a big difference as far as position wise, because I play the same position, the will backer position. But no, I'm feeling comfortable with it, and I feel like I'm only getting better, and I'm just trying to improve and do my job every week, and just be a coachable player, and make plays.
Was the will backer spot at Alabama, was that field side most of the time?
So the will backer would go mostly to the tight end.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so we weren't really a boundary. I wasn't really to the boundary all the time, but I would be unless the tight end was to the boundary. I would go to the boundary. So we're more the will backer for at Bama we were to the tight end most of the time.
So that makes a big difference that you're playing boundaries because you have that sideline, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good deal. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. Any last questions here for Ale? Great. In that case, we will wrap it up. Thank you for your time, Ale.
Hey, thank you guys. You guys have a good one.